It's Thursday. Come on. Thursday is just almost as good as Friday.
Yeah.
Almost as good as Friday. Good morning, everybody. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. The 28th day of August, 2014. Hope you're doing... Yeah, wake up.
Wake up. Yay.
66 degrees here at the Paddock Mall. Thank you for listening to The Source, WOCA. Got a good show planned. I think 7:35 this morning. I'm going to tell you. There was a video I watched, and I showed it to you, Robin, and it showed this Chihuahua. Was it a Chihuahua? Little Chihuahua. No, Dachshund.
A little Dachshund.
A Dachshund.
Yeah, Dachshund.
Little Dachshund out, and I guess it was a security camera on the property and at this ranch or whatever. And so this coyote comes up and grabs the Dachshund and starts dragging it off, and pretty much that's going to be the end of the Dachshund until a big dog comes running out from the property. Obviously a friend of the little dog.
Yes.
And chases away the coyote. The dachshund runs for safety, and the coyote is now running away with the big dog at its tail, hoping to the god of dogs, the god of coyotes, that the big dog will not catch up with it.
Yeah, that big dog, that was cool. That big dog just came out of nowhere.
So I was thinking about how the big dog is needs to be called on in this issue with ISIS.
Oh.
And I have an idea who the big dog could be.
Oh, okay.
So I'll kind of leave that for 7:35. And I'm not kidding. I think I have an idea here. But it's probably not my idea. I probably stole it from somebody. But anyway, so 7:35. Some of the numbers associated with the havoc that is being wreaked by ISIS are kind of astounding. So I'll tell you some of those numbers, and then I'll tell you who I think the big dog should be that comes out to the rescue.
Wow.
8:35 this morning. The hottest news and current events served bite size. This segment is called News Bites, and so hopefully you know what we do during that time. We take the news, if you don't know, and we read it, but we abbreviate it so that it's real brief. Each story is brief, and we move on to the next one. It's a great way for you to catch up with the news without spending all day trying to do so. We take about 25 minutes to do that.
Oh, yeah. I like that segment.
Today is Thursday. Veterans News is at 9:05. Hank Whittier is the captain of that ship, and he's also the executive director of Veterans Helping Veterans, also known as Vets Helping Vets.
That's right.
Always love that show, and those guys always brighten our Thursdays. Christy Kim is coming on. She's an animator for Disney.
Yep.
And she has won an award. Let's see, what is this for? The World of Art Showcase. And there's something else called the Illustrators of the Future Award. Oh, that's what she won. Anyway, she's going to talk about animation. She's got is it a book called What Moves the Sun and Other Stars?
Oh, that's the title of her artwork that won.
Oh, okay.
For the award,
okay.
Which on her website, it's so cool. It's got all her animation stuff. It even has animation she did for the old lady who swallowed the fly.
Oh, really?
That is so cool. Thought you'd like that.
Well, if you want to get a jump on us, go to her website, KristyKim.com, KristyKim.com. Mark Bott at 10:05. Mark is a child safety advocate. He worked on the Amber Alert and Megan's Law, and he hosted over 100 child safety town meetings and has worked with John Walsh, the host of America's Most Wanted, also the father of Adam Walsh, who I'm sure you all remember was kidnapped and murdered years and years ago and made headlines. And John Walsh took that tragedy in his life. I think his son Adam was kidnapped from a mall, if I remember right.
Yes.
We had John on a couple times before he became really famous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
once
such
they become
a nice
really
guy.
Famous. Well, we still got him. We had what's her name yesterday, right?
We had
Delia
Ephron.
Anyway, he's coming out to talk to us about Operation Kids Safe. It's an event happening here in Ocala at let's see, when is this going to be? Do we know when? Oh, September 6th.
Yep.
It's one of these events where you take the children and have them photographed and get their fingerprints, and you don't give that information to anybody. It's given to you. So that way, you don't have to worry about, somebody without good intents. And this is a good intended thing, and you keep the stuff. Sarah Peralta is coming on at 10:35. She's the assistant editor for the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah.
I have the Old Farmer's Almanac on my desk.
Yes, you do.
I had the Old Farmer's Almanac on my desk Tuesday morning, and I told myself I'm going to give it to Carol Ann Baldwin when she comes in to do her gardening show, because typically in years past, when I was sent a copy of this wonderful magazine,
Yes.
booklet, whatever you want to call it,
Yep.
I've always given it to the garden show host, Suzanne Shufford, and in more recent years, Carol Ann Baldwin.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I totally forgot. So as I'm looking through the book, I stumble upon the lady's name, and I say, "Hey, why don't we invite her?"
Yeah.
So Sarah Peralta is coming on, and she's going to talk about the Old Farmer's Almanac. And I hear, am I right, that they're going to send us some?
Yes, they are.
So we don't have them today, but we'll get some of the Old Farmer's Almanacs to give away in the next couple of days. I guess whenever they arrive, probably not till next week sometime.
Yeah. And Galen will like her because she's an avid Red Sox fan.
Oh, good.
Avid Red Sox fan.
Dave Edlund is a chemist. He's coming on at 11:05. He develops technology that supports the hydrogen economy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know. We'll find out what that's about when he's on at 11:05. During our Fun with Joe segment at 11:45, it's 69 and 89.
Oh.
69 and 89.
Positions.
I will tell you the date in 1969 or 1989.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the event. And you have to simply tell me, what was it you have to tell me now? Oh, the person, the team, the whatever I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
All right.
That sounds like
The
fun.
name of whatever I'm looking for. So
69 and 89.
these are famous people, things, and places, whatever that took place in 1969 and 1989.
Oh, cool.
I did it that way on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Because I thought, what if sometimes Joe can't come in here?
Yeah.
And when Joe can't come in here, then usually Dan does. So I figured I'll put in the 1989 stuff just in case Dan shows up.
Oh, okay.
But either way, you and Joe both lived through 69 and 89.
Yes, we did.
So you should remember both of those things.
We survived.
You survived. You will survive.
That's right.
Let's see what else. Oh, when Galen Unel is on with us from Life South at the top of the next hour, I have 20 not so normal new normal things. They're not so normal, but we've come to accept them as normal. And you may have some of your own, some new normal, not so normal, new normal things, whatever.
Gosh, that's a cool topic.
I couldn't think of what to call it this morning. I had a bunch of these things. That's what I ended up calling it. Okay. I told you I was doing. I kind of teased you with the 7:35 slot.
big dog.
But, yeah, the big dog thing.
The big dog.
What else did I want to tell you? Oh, there was a couple things in the news.
Okay.
This morning. Again, the ISIS thing is in the news. President Obama considering airstrikes and humanitarian aid to save thousands of Shiite Turkmen
Taking
in
too
Iraq.
long. Yeah.
You know, we're not the only country that benefits to destroying these guys.
Yeah.
We're not the only country. There's a lot of countries that could benefit by getting rid of these guys. They're all looking to us, though.
They always do. They slam us, but they always look to us.
Do. Anyway, so that's in the news. The old Ebola thing, I mean, you hear good news, bad news about this Ebola story. Dr. Tom Frieden is in the news. He says it's even worse than he had feared. He's the director of Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. He said it's rampaging West Africa.
Yeah. That's horrible.
And then, let's see. There was another story I wanted to bring up. Oh, what happened to the story I had about I guess I forgot to print it up. It's probably still in the other room. But anyway, there was a story about, I wanted to ask you all what you thought about this story. I believe it was in Texas. I'm going to do the best I can without having the information in front of me. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is it right here. Okay. Do I have time for this one? Or should I wait till the next one? Let me do this after the bottom of the hour. This is a guy. Just a thumbnail sketch of this story. The car runs out of gas. This is horrible story. Car runs out of gas. He's on a road in Texas. He and his two sons are pushing the car. Another car smashes into the back of their car. kills the two children, his two sons. One died later, but one died instantly. Some witnesses came to help. Some 17 and 18-year-old witnesses came to help. They say the man disappeared for a couple minutes, and they heard a gunshot, and they think he shot the guy in the car that killed his sons. But there was no weapon found. There was no gunpowder residue on the man's hands. And anyway, long story short, the verdict came in. He was being tried, and he is not guilty. And I wanted to ask, I'll tell you the details when we come out of the break, and then we'll talk about the big dog theory I have.
Okay.
So I'll do that all after the break. Right now, we do have to take that break, and we'll be back. Just a beautiful morning, 66 degrees. That's cooler than it's been in a while.
Yeah.
66 degrees. All right, we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. A second American citizen who joined militants in Syria said to have been killed on the battlefield.
Abdirahman Mohammed killed in the same battle as another American who took up arms alongside ISIS fighters. Sources are telling Fox News that Mohammed's family received a picture of his dead body, but that the State Department hasn't called them yet to confirm he's been killed.
Fox's Peter Ducey in Washington. A Texas man acquitted of murder in the shooting of a drunk driver who had just caused an accident that killed his two sons.
I give all the honor and glory to God. I'm thankful that He's given me the strength to proceed and keep going.
David Barajas faced up to life in prison if convicted. And prosecutors in Arizona say they won't file charges in the case of a 9-year-old girl who accidentally killed a shooting range instructor with an Uzi. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never try are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Now is the time to go to your Kubota dealer and get a brand new Kubota M-Series tractor during Kubota's Gear Up and Go sales event. If you're thinking about a rugged utility tractor and the year-round comfort of a Grand X-Cab, then a new Kubota has your name on it. With a smooth-running diesel engine and IntelliShift transmission, your Kubota dealer is the place to start. Right now, get your own Kubota M-Series tractor for 0 down and 0% financing for up to 60 months. So for a great deal, think orange at the Kubota Gear Up and Go sales event. For more information or to find a participating dealer, go to KubotaDealersOfFlorida.com.
0 down, 0% APR financing for terms up to 60 months on selected equipment now through September 30th, 2014. Not available for rental national accounts or government customers. 0% APR low rate financing not available with instant rebate offers. Financing available through Kubota Credit Corporation USA subject to credit approval. Other exceptions may apply. For more information, call toll-free 1-888-465-8268.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Stay informed on everything going on in the villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Thursday. It's Thursday. You know, Thursday is like the next best thing to Friday. Right now here at the Paddock Wall, it's a little, not chilly, but cooler than it's been, 66 degrees.
Yeah.
And nobody's complained. And you noticed it this morning when you got up, right? You noticed it was cooler?
Oh, yeah.
Like first thing, right?
Definitely, because you can tell. I mean, when you're inside the house, you can tell if it's cool or hot outside. You just have that feel, you know. And I could tell the past couple days, too, sitting in here doing our show. You know, you look outside and it just looks different and feels like it's fall.
And the animals love it. You can tell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The animals are like all over the place.
All right. Well, that's happy
frisky.
talk. We get some things. Let me start with something that is not so bad. By the way, later on we have the lady who is one of the editors for the Old Farmer's Almanac. I was looking at this. They don't have to worry about coming up with a good idea for the cover because the cover is always the same.
Yeah.
On the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Yep.
They just have to change the date, maybe put a banner on it or something like that. This is the Southern edition. The Old Farmer's Almanac now sells for $6.99, I guess. Yeah, there it is, right there. Okay. And, of course, it's slightly different. It's glossy. One of the things I thought was interesting is they still have classified ads in the back. And this is a magazine that's, this is like for the full year, right?
Yeah. So
you buy a classified ad in it, and people are going to see it all year long. There's a couple of weird ads in here.
I bet there is.
There really are.
This booklet has stood the test of time, let me tell you.
I know, but you would think, see, as well, as good of a reputation as it has.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple of classified ads in here. I don't know. Here's one under well, it's like, why would you accept these ads? Spiritual healers.
Uh-huh.
Reverend Jackson is a voodoo healer, guaranteed to remove cross conditions, bad luck, and sickness.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And he's got a phone number.
Voodoo healer.
Hello, Reverend Jackson. Could you please help me out? I need some voodoo healing.
Yeah.
Okay, you send me some money now. I'll take care of that.
That's right.
Sister Cherokee is a gifted Indian reader. She gives good luck. She gives good luck.
We got to call her. Does she have a number?
Yeah, she's originally from Egypt. I guess that was important to put in there. Sister Cherokee from Egypt. And he gives her number. Yeah, I'm not going to read it on the air.
No.
Brother Roy. Brother Roy is a spiritual root worker. He has some healing oils he can send you.
I bet he can.
You got two phone numbers.
Well, one's for it to put in the bathwater and one's to ingest. So, you got
the next one asks the question, the two-word question.
Mm-hmm.
Others failed.
Oh.
Indian healer Reverend Ginger, a Louisiana spiritualist, permanently restores stolen lovers immediately.
Stolen lovers.
Permanently restores stolen lovers immediately.
You better go to Hollywood and try it out, and then if it works,
the thing is this: their phone number is in here all year long.
Yes.
The almanac. I'm going to have to ask the editor about this. Why would you compromise your reputation with these things?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole magazine is filled with really cool stuff, really usable information, often regarded as uncannily accurate when it comes to weather predictions.
It's the Bible for farmers.
And it's got lots of that stuff. When the sun rises and all that stuff, you count on it, right? And yet they accept ads like this.
Yeah.
Reverend Grace, a spiritual healer, will remove bad luck and evil spells.
This is kind of
Hello. How much do you think
nutty.
these people charge?
A lot.
100% guaranteed. Reverend Dr. Adams, $39 to cast a love spell. Bring that man or woman back. Results, no matter the spell you need.
People are going to buy the almanac just for the ads.
Well, I hope they buy them because they're entertaining, not because they're actually going to respond to them.
I'll bet some people do. I'll bet some people go out there and, they've watched too many movies.
I'll tell you what how I can use this.
Oh, there you go.
All these people would be great guests.
Yes, they would.
The only problem is I'd have to let them know that I'm not endorsing them.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be fun to talk to them.
Oh, I think so, too, especially the one from Egypt. Maybe
Mona Lisa is a spiritualist. She removes bad luck. Miss Tilly is a spiritualist. She reunites lovers.
Oh.
Sister Light from Spartanburg. Light, like a flashlight.
Oh, Light.
Sister Light.
Oh.
Either that or there's a Sister Heavy next door. I don't know. Sister Light is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. She'll give you one free reading if you call right now. One free reading. The next one guarantees results in an hour. Wow.
Oh.
Reunites lovers. Results in an hour.
I didn't realize that reuniting lovers was a problem. But boy, you've got a lot of people in there that is their specialty.
My boyfriend left me. Would you please bring him back? Okay, why don't you just go online to PayPal and send me about $1,000. He should be back in about an hour.
Maybe these guys have been at that art show in North Florida with the lady with the tring kind of instrument.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, Robin.
I know.
You're making me have to tell that story.
No, I know.
All right. Well, anyway, I thought I'd share something fun with you, and there it is.
That is fun.
All right.
That's real fun.
All right. So here's the story out of Texas. This is a fascinating story. A man and his two boys are pushing their car along a road just 100 yards or so from their home.
Oh.
After it runs out of gas. Another car comes barreling along and smashes into the rear of their vehicle, crushing one of the boys instantly, killing him, and throwing the other one far enough that he later dies from his injuries. The driver, who turns out to have been drunk, is unconscious at the scene in the driver's seat. When the police arrive a short time later, that drunk man who was unconscious, is now dead with a bullet in his head. The Houston Chronicle printed this. Two of the witnesses, William Taylor Duncan, 17 years old, and Landon Lane, 18 years old, testified that they saw the crash while driving home together that night. They pulled over when flagged down for help by a man saying his son had been hit. He said, "Call the police. My kid has been hit. Make sure they don't leave." Duncan told jurors, that's the 17-year-old. He said he believes the man was referring to any occupants in the Malibu. Each teen told jurors the man who flagged them down, asking them to help his children, was not at the crash site for about 3 minutes. They say he later returned and approached the Malibu. The teens testified they later heard a gunshot, but neither say they saw anyone with a weapon. A woman came upon the accident scene and saw a man who appeared angry, although she could not identify the father as the man she saw. A cousin of the drunk driver later claimed that he saw the boy's father punch the driver through the window of his car. The defense, however, showed at the trial that the driver's window was intact and rolled up when the police got there. But the prosecution countered that the father might have opened the driver's door to punch him. The gun was never found, and no gunshot residue was discovered on the father's hands. But if he didn't do it, evidently some random stranger stopped at the scene of a horrible accident and casually murdered the driver by shooting him in the head and then just drove away. Mm-hmm. I don't see why that's not a possibility. But anyway, long story short, this was a big case apparently in Texas. that they were all discussing, did the man do this or not? Both boys died, by the way. The verdict at the end of it all was not guilty. I guess the verdict was yesterday.
Oh, thank God.
And I don't know if he was charged with murder or manslaughter. I don't know what he was charged with. But one of the things that was being discussed was, if that were me, I would have done the same thing if he did that. Mm-hmm. If indeed that man killed the other man after seeing his two sons killed by a drunk driver, why would you blame him?
Yeah.
Why would you blame him for killing him?
And in the beginning of the story, you said that the man left, he came back, and then the two teens heard the gunshot.
100 yards.
Was ambiguous.
100 yards.
Yeah.
That's 200 yards.
Gee.
I don't know. 3 minutes. It just seems like... And the guy is not a... He's a hefty guy.
And
I just can't imagine that guy running that fast, that far.
Length of a football field.
That short period of time.
100 yards.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll be back to talk about ISIS.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny today with a thunderstorm in spots, mainly during the afternoon hours over the interior sections. The high 88 at the beaches, 94 inland. And partly cloudy tonight with a shower or thunderstorm in spots, low 71 inland, 77 on the beaches. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, the high 90 to 95. And for Saturday, partly sunny with an afternoon thunderstorm, high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. And with summer here, it's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And in 350 words or less, tell us why the organization you are nominating should receive 50 free chicken sandwiches from WOCA and Chick-fil-A at the Paddock Mall. We'll review your nominations and then select one deserving organization each month. We'll announce the winner and even read the winning entry on the air. Make sure to include the contact name and phone number of the organization that you are nominating. And thanks from your friends at WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall.
I'm Major George Patterson from the Salvation Army. Please stop by our family store at 120 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala, where on Wednesday you have a 50% off clothing and bric-a-brac. On Friday, 25% off furniture and large appliances. And on Saturday, stop by to our yard sale from 8:45 to 11. Donations can be made by calling 352-732-4469 and we'll pick it up. Funds from the store go toward the services that we provide in Marion County.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Thursday morning. 66 degrees here at the Source, WOCA, broadcasting just outside the WOCA commissary in the Paddock Mall.
Yeah.
I always chuckle when I say that. I wonder when they're going to tell me, okay, you can't say that anymore. Can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, we're enjoying coffee this morning from Starbucks. Don't forget to visit Starbucks here in the Paddock Mall.
Yeah, Starbucks is excellent. Nice place to go.
All right, real quickly, I want to do... no, this isn't quickly. I've got a few minutes here. I actually want to hear from some of you about these things. So I was watching this video, just to recap what I said earlier, and the video shows a dachshund being attacked by a coyote. The coyote is dragging the dachshund off this family's property. I guess it was a security camera that caught it. And then it shows the big dog, that is also the family dog, running like a bullet to the rescue at the coyote. The coyote drops the dachshund. The dachshund runs for cover. The big dog, I don't know what kind of dog it was, now chases the coyote, and it's kind of comical to watch. I don't want to comment on dogs or coyotes. I want to comment on human beings, because I think the big dog will win against ISIS if we send the big dog. Now, the big dog could be the military, or the big dog could be the one I have in mind, the IRS.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if I'm way out of line with this, but if you look at the numbers, this is the thing that I think is clear about ISIS. They've got $2 billion. Gosh. $2 billion. They have between 30,000 and 50,000 militants fighting with them. The reason the militants joined them, including, what was the newest number from Lindsey Graham? 140 Americans currently fighting for ISIS.
Yeah.
140 traitors.
Yes.
Why are they fighting for traitors? Why did they betray the United States? Is it because of some deeply held belief that somehow the U.S. is evil? No. It's because they're paying them.
Yeah.
They've got money, and they somehow felt this was the best thing they could do to make money, and they've got no soul, apparently, or no sense of ethics or morals, and so they decided to join this evil group in order to help them out with their bent view of how the world should be.
Yeah.
So we can send what we need to send to do what we need to do to get rid of them, but A, the United States is not the only country that will benefit by doing away with ISIS. Other countries should be helping us with this. Not that I'm advocating a world war. But B, the IRS seems to have the ability to freeze assets of any American they want to.
Yes, it does.
Now, I don't know how they do it, but they know how they do it. They know how it's done. So if they know how it's done, why don't they freeze the assets of these ISIS guys? $2 billion, just make it go away.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, unless they've got $2 billion in cash, make it go away. The money that's coming in, $3 million a day, $3 million a day to ISIS from its oil and gas resources alone. Okay.
Oh, geez.
So attack those things. Blow those things up. Somebody is paying them. Get to those countries that are paying them for that oil.
That's right.
Somebody's paying them that $3 million. Get those countries paying that money to stop paying that money. Freeze their assets.
Yeah. Freeze it.
Just cut it all off where it needs to be cut off. That's the big dog. The big dog is the IRS. The big dog is the younger, more savvy computer guys and girls who know how to do these kinds of things, because all of that money is probably somehow connected with something computer related.
Yeah.
Right? And the simple act of extracting oil from the ground and then selling it, that's a no-brainer. Just make that impossible to do.
Yeah.
Either prevent people from buying it and or destroy those oil wells. So you get rid of that $3 million a day. You somehow figure out a way to freeze the $2 billion, and suddenly they don't have a whole lot more that can be attractive to get 140 Americans. Who knows how many British guys have joined them, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
West Point, there was a story in the news from the Combating Terrorism Center at West Point, believe it or not. They have an independently, privately funded group, according to Fox News, that has been tracking ISIS for 4 years. They say that they knew that this group was growing and were paying attention to it. President Barack Obama may have underestimated the warning signs that were presented to him by the Combating Terrorism Center at West Point.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
That according to a news report that came out this morning.
I believe
at 7:11 a.m. This is just not even an hour ago. This story came out. In August, just earlier this month, Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes argued that the Islamic State had gained capacity in the last several months and poses a greater threat today than they did 6 months ago. The reason? The money. The money is the reason. The money is A, how they're paying their soldiers, and B, how they're buying their weapons. So again, we have another thing we could take care of. Stop whoever it is that's selling them weapons. If it's an American weapon manufacturer, get those people for treason.
That's right. Exactly. And these guys have been tracking them for 4 years. They know the ins and outs.
Those are the big dogs. Get those big dogs to get that dachshund out of its mouth, and then we can all live a little more peacefully. The world won't be fixed. Yeah, we've still got other knuckleheads, but that one big infection will be taken care of. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Larry and Robin.
Hey, Lenny. How you doing?
Hey. Wish it was that simple, but last night I was watching a program on CNN. Actually, they've been tracking them for over 10 years. So it's not like they didn't know. But the thing is, their money is like multiple sources. Because what they do each time they take over properties and those types of things, the first thing that they do when they go to any of these various countries and stuff, guess what? They take the banks. They take the money out the banks. The oil resources, they don't care if they blow them up because they're not theirs.
But they're making money from them. They're making money from them.
$3 million a day.
Yeah, but they just take those things, and it won't hurt them. It hurts the country that they just take over. Like they took over the dam the other day in Iraq and those types of places, and they took it back. So what they don't care. I mean, they take. They're smart enough. What they do, they take the first thing they go after is the money. Then they are funded by so many multiple sources. When they recruit from places like this country, they go, and Lindsey Graham really doesn't know because nobody knows. It's probably more than 140. But anyway, they recruit 3 types of people. Basically, the loner type, the type of person that has a felony and can't get a job, and people with the mercenary attitude. So
I'm sure they do. Yeah,
they're very sophisticated in how they recruit people. They don't care. The thing is, they come from everywhere. As far as the assets, when they recruit the people, they don't really have any assets anyway. They had a young man. I hope they show it again and I watched it late last night on CNN. That was a former member. And he was kind of lost, and he realized that he was smart enough, he went to Syria, and he got a hold of a real Muslim fellow that actually showed him where all of those passages that ISIS was teaching him were wrong and incorrect. And he began to see, the wrong of his ills, and then he said when 911 came along, he really saw that he was wrong, but he was alone, he was lost. This guy was just looking for something to belong to, and they recruited him and went over there, and luckily he went to Pakistan too, and he was in Syria, and he came back. But they're totally brainwashed. They get their monies from multiple sources. They don't really own anything. I mean, they take everything and they move. And a lot of the people that they said, one of the things that they really have, and they use Islam, and a lot of them are like from Sunni faith, but what they basically, a lot of them are mercenaries, and they like you said, they're heartless. They recruit and they go after. They look for fellas because they know a lot of times, especially in this country, they're not going to be able to get a job anyway. And they do give them property and those types of things, but they ain't going to be able to keep it a whole long because once they move on to another country, people are going to kick their butts out.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody does. Yeah. All right, Lenny. Thank you. I appreciate your thoughts on that. I think Lenny hit it on the head when it came to the personality profile of who they're recruiting. By the way, just a real quick number before I go to the next call: 0 Christians are left. 0 Christians are left in Mosul.
I bet.
They're all gone. Every single one. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, it's me, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, it's no surprise to me about that information you're talking about from West Point. Back in 1981, or maybe it was even 82, I went to a seminar, an anti-counterterrorism seminar. It was sponsored by the FBI, and it was a week long, and they had different speakers from different places, and two of them, one was a Mossad officer, the other one was a captain from the British SAS, which is Special Air Services, which is like our special ops people. Both of them. This was back in the early 80s, 1981 or 82. I forget exactly which year, but both of them warned that our biggest security threat in this country was our airports. That something big, that one day terrorists were going to take some big airplane and knock down something big.
Wow.
Now that was during Reagan, and then that information was given out during Reagan, was still there during Bush Sr.
Wow.
Clinton, and when Bush Jr. took over.
And we just didn't pay attention.
Our government didn't listen.
Thank you, Tom.
They never do. They have to learn the hard way.
I agree. Good way to end the segment. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.